Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm your boy Marquitos G, and there's a bunch of games today that I really want to talk about. I feel like I haven't done a video like this in a long time. The last time I uploaded was like 3 or 4 days ago, and it was what was it? It was like Champions League or something like that. It was one of those games. But today we had Barcelona playing. We had Real Madrid playing Atletico Madrid. We had Man City versus Arsenal. So I want to talk about all 3 of those games. I watched all of them. I was mostly not able to watch the Barcelona game actually because it was so early in the morning. I just did not want to have to wake up. I have finals. I mean, not finals, but I have midterms coming up. So I need as much sleep as I can get. And unfortunately, the Barcelona, I wasn't able to watch the first half when Araujo scored, but the second half, it was really not easy to watch. So let's talk about that game first, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. Probably the most entertaining game of the day. So Barcelona, from what I heard, the first half was not very good. Obviously, I heard that we created like a bunch of chances, but we just weren't able to finish them. Araujo was able to get a goal off of a set piece. I'm not sure if it was a corner or a throw-in or just like a regular cross into the box, but he got the goal. I'm proud of him. You know, I feel like slowly but surely he's climbing up the ranks a little bit, maybe getting back to his old form. But still, I would rather somebody else be doing his job. Still don't fully trust him yet, but I think it's good. Like at these smaller games where he is able to, you know, show his talent and show what he's got. Because obviously he is good. He's a tall player. He's physical. But just sometimes he has like that little clumsiness in him that just makes everybody nervous when he plays. And makes every rival fan very happy when he plays. But nevertheless, I saw the second half. A little bit of the second half. Like probably 30 minutes of it. Some standout players. I don't think anybody particularly stood out for Barcelona. Joan Garcia probably is the only one. And then maybe some defenders. Maybe Gerard Martin, I think he had like, from what I saw, a decent little performance. Araujo obviously is going to get a higher rating on the defense because, you know, he got the goal, and apparently it was an assist from Cancelo, who actually got injured in the second half. I did see that. That's not good, bro. Now currently we have, who do we have injured? We have Balde, Koundé, and we have Joao Cancelo injured, which is not good. Obviously, our next game is going to be against Atletico, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to need all the freaking reinforcements we can get. I just saw the Atletico game, however, and they got a couple players who are going to miss the next match. I think Llorente is going to miss the next match, and one of the defenders is going to miss the next match because they just got too many yellows. But we'll talk about that when we get there. I heard Lamine Yamal had like a decent first half, but from what I saw from him in the second half, I was just confused at what he was doing. His decision making didn't look good at all. I just thought he was poor. His dribbling was okay, but he did get dispossessed a lot. Pedri, he had a couple bad passes in the second half. I'm not sure what happened there, but it just looked like everybody was kind of disconnected. Like they kind of just wanted to get this game over with, just like finish it off so that they can focus and recuperate for that Atletico game, which is obviously going to be probably one of our toughest games. It's always a tough game against Atletico. So yeah, Cubarsí, I thought from what I saw, he did pretty well, as well as Joao Cancelo. Marc Bernal, I didn't really see much of him when, you know, I started watching, but he got a 7.4. That's a lot of green on Barcelona's side. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't sound like it was a green-worthy performance. But Ferran Torres, he came in at halftime, I'm pretty sure. And then Lewandowski, he played all the first half. And I heard apparently he was, you know, missing a lot of chances as well. So we desperately need a number 9. Last season, we desperately needed a goalie. This season, we desperately need a number 9. What's going to be the thing next season? Next season, are we going to need more fullbacks? Are we going to need more defenders? Like, what's going to be the thing that holds us back? Guys, we need to focus on just, like, playing with what we got, you know? Like, right now, like, obviously, we'd love to have strikers and everything, but our team right now, our unit, needs to be good. Like, oh man, I don't know. It's just frustrating because I do see like Lewandowski still being able to pull off some like good shots and stuff. But Ferran Torres, bro, like his form has fallen off of a cliff, and like we all knew that he was good as like a super sub, but you got to learn how to translate that as a starter, bro. Like you were supposed to take Lewandowski's place, and now you're just looking like worse than Lewandowski. We would rather play Lewandowski than we would probably when we'd play you. But yeah, it's unfortunate that we don't have a striker currently. But I mean, what are you gonna do, bro? I think Rayo Vallecano, they played a decent game. They were very high press. They definitely wanted to win, especially in that second half. I think a lot of players were just like very physical with our players, and that just, at the end of the day, they got the better of us in some chances. But we had this guy Joan Garcia to bail us out. So yeah, overall, I'd say this performance is probably like a 5 out of 10. Not a very good performance. But yeah, I spent like 5 minutes talking about this game. Next game is, I'm pretty sure, Atletico Madrid. So yeah, and it's at their stadium. So we got to get some revenge for that. I hope we do, because it would be bad if we don't. But anyways, let's move on to the Carabao Cup. Which game was that? Obviously it was Man City and Arsenal, but like where can I find that? Should I just, oh, it's right there. All right, Man City versus Arsenal. This game frustrated the hell out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Just the way Arsenal played was disgusting. They 100% deserved to lose. Man City was playing like they wanted to win, and Arsenal was playing like they just didn't want to lose. That's what it really came down to. Arsenal just really didn't have that good of a performance. Sure, they got some good counter plays, but at the end of the day, if you're not creating good, solid chances against Man City, you're not going to win. Because Man City will score on you. It's just, will you be able to score on them, you know? And I think the difference maker, a lot of people are going to point to O'Reilly, but I think the difference maker was probably, I don't know. Maybe I guess you could give it to O'Reilly, but I thought Cherky was pretty good, even though obviously he's not going to get a high rating. Nunez was good. Kusanov, he was pretty good too. Honestly, the whole defense was pretty good. Trafford, the goalie, he did some solid saves, and then Doku, he was always causing like a little bit of a ruckus on the left hand side. So, dude, we got to talk about Haaland though. We have to talk about Haaland, bro. This guy Haaland, I don't know what is up with him, but this guy's, ever since he went to play with the Sidemen, bro, he has not been the same. What did the Sidemen do to you, bro? What did they just like suck the skill from? All right, pause. Did I like no? But seriously though, like, why is he so bad now? I don't know. He just doesn't give himself the opportunity to get into good positions, and usually that's what Man City is all about, you know. Just combine, get into good positions, take a shot, get the goal, and then, you know, reset. Keep doing that. But just Haaland has just not been able to find the chemistry between Semenyo, Cherki, and Doku. And they need him to, because at the end of the day, he's the one that should be bagging all these goals. Why is a left back bagging all these goals? All right, I'm not sure what's going on there, but Haaland's got to tighten up, bro. And then from Arsenal side, I just don't even want to talk about these guys. They just played horribly. Like, did they really think that they were going to win playing like that? I don't understand. All right, sorry, my camera cut off. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure where I left off exactly. But yeah, I'm just disappointed in Arsenal. They just didn't. I saw an interview of Rice saying this was the game that was going to solidify like their run this season, you know, like this is what they've been working towards all season, being able to compete in all competitions, you know, being able to get far in all competitions, be able to win every trophy. You know, winning this trophy was huge because it would just lead to more momentum for the squad. And now you don't leave with the trophy. You get it snatched by Man City. You're probably going to play them in the EPL or the other trophy that England plays. EPL just literally means English Premier League. Never mind. The other trophy or whatever. I think it's the FA Cup. Yeah, the FA Cup. You're probably going to end up playing them there. They're going to snatch your chain again. Then you're going to be like, oh, let's get the Premier League. Then you're going to ball the Premier League, hopefully. Inshallah. And then Yeah, bro. And then the Champions League, you pretty much got no chance. I'll be honest. I'm kidding. They always got a chance. Arsenal's not a scrub team. They got some decent players. But at the end of the day, if they're gonna play like this in the finals, just don't even bother showing out, bro. Nobody wants to see that. Everybody's just gonna root for you, and you're just gonna be a joke. So that's my thoughts on Arsenal versus Man City. I used to like Arsenal when they played good football. The way they're playing right now, it just pisses me off. So GG's, Man City. You played a good game. Arsenal, just get in the bin, mate. Like, genuinely, what are you doing? All right, now let's get on to the most entertaining game probably of the day, and it's Real Madrid versus Atletico. I'll be honest, I hated watching this game because I hate Real Madrid and I don't like how they play. I actually thought they played really well in the first half. The second half, when Mbappe and Trent came in, it was just like looking pretty buns. So somehow Vinny got a goal. He got the game-winning goal. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Wait, did Vinny get the game-winning goal or did Valverde do? Oh no, Valverde got a red card. Never mind. Or wait, I'm so confused. The way this is like, because Vinny scored a pen, right? But he also scored an out of the. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I see it. All right. So yeah. So this is how the game went. Real Madrid were playing better in the first half. Atletico get a counter and they score, right? So they go into the halftime with Atletico being up 1-0, right? And then after that, I was like, okay. So two things could either happen. One, Atletico score another one and they close the game out, and that's all that she wrote, right? Or two, Real Madrid, they score another one, they make it 1-1, and then somehow they just win at the end with like a Valverde shot outside of the box or like some crazy goal at the end. That was my prediction. But what actually ended up happening was a lot more entertaining, I think, and probably some of the best football that I've seen from I don't want to say some of the best football I've seen from Real Madrid, but definitely, like they just handled business. This is like they were just like, we're not gonna let you score, even though they did let them score, but they were just like solid all the way around. All right, and even when their subs came in, the quality, their chemistry kind of dropped a little bit. They weren't connecting as much, but they were still solid. Which scares me as a Barca fan because I do not want to see this team do good. All right. But yeah, they get 2 goals back to back pretty much. One of them was like a pen, obviously. And then the other one was like a Valverde interception. And then they're up 2-1. Then Molina shoots like an absolute screamer from outside of the box. And he makes it 2-2. And then after that, Vinny just scores another screamer from outside of the box. And he makes it 3-2. And then Valverde gets a red card, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, there might be another twist. Maybe Atletico get another cheeky last-minute goal. But no. At the end, Sorloth whiffs a header. Then they cross it into the box, and then the Atletico players clash into each other, which pissed me off, man. How are you going to clash into your own player? You're literally both trying to score, and Sorloth is tripping over, I think it was like Molina or something. It's just like doofus energy. And then, obviously, they end up losing that game, and Real Madrid win. We all kind of expected it because Real Madrid don't usually lose at home. But I was hoping for a tie. Some notable things, though. Marcos Llorente. This guy, and him and I share the same name. Obviously Marcos. But this guy, he's 31. He plays for Atletico, and he will be missing the next game. All right? This is huge. He's probably one of, if not Atletico's best players. He will be missing the next leg. All right, the next game, which is Barcelona. So, Rafinha is going to have a field day with whoever's there, and then that's probably going to just... Who else is going to miss the next game? I should probably look at that up next time. But that was a notable one. I think... okay, so this guy's injured. Lenomad. Or... I'm so bad at spelling. I think I have like dyslexia or something, but I cannot spell. But yeah, so there's going to be a couple players out. So hopefully Barcelona, even though we have Joao Cancelo, hopefully we can tighten up in the back and get a solid game in and maybe win. So yeah, overall, it was an entertaining game. It just kind of pissed me off at the end when Real Madrid won. Valverde is going to get a red card. He's going to miss next match. Dude, this guy Valverde is currently unstoppable. I don't know what to say, man. It just makes me so sad, man. I just don't want him to to play good. Oh, gosh. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching all these games. They were all very entertaining. But yeah, I'm just going to get this video edited. I'm going to get it out to you guys. And enjoy. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I already said that. Take care and peace.